Hey, good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning, and it's about 40 degrees outside. And first thing I got to do is go to the dump. My trailer is pretty full. Yesterday, one of my last jobs, I had to get a bunch of leaf bags that this lady filled up. I think there was around like 24 or 26 if I counted correctly. But she ended up putting all the leaves in the bags for me, but there's still more there that needs to be cleaned up. So I don't know. I don't want her bill to be too much, but I'm thinking, $7.50 or $10 a bag. I don't know if that sounds right, but just the time it takes me. It took me about half an hour to get them all from the backyard and into my trailer. And I have to go to the dump too. You can't put the bags with the leaves, so you need to dump them out, and I gotta take the bags with me and throw them in my own trash. But yeah, I'm still figuring out how to price that one. So one thing I want to talk about this morning. Last week I did the ornamental grass from my last YouTube video. So there's 3 units, and each one has ornamental grass that I cut down and hauled away. And yesterday I ended up getting an email from one of the owners, or wondering why it was so expensive, because the previous guy she had, which is who I got pretty much all of my business from, she said he would charge her like $40, 40 to 60, or she said 40, but I talked to the guy and he said he thinks he bumped her up to 60. And I charged each one of those $120. All in all, it probably took me maybe 2 hours to do by myself. So yeah, she just emailed wondering why, she was like, thanks for the cleanup. Just wondering, what you did differently that, is making it 120 instead of 40. And I was just kind of I don't know, I was shocked and a little upset with the email. Not that it's her fault, but the guy who used to do it, I know he didn't charge correctly. All this equipment that I have, like the trailer, the walls, my hedgers, the blower, all this stuff costs money, gas and all this stuff. And I just can't imagine doing all 3 of those. Each one would be $60. So what is that? 180? Yeah, that's still a nice amount of money. But I'm just thinking in my head, I want each yard to be profitable. I don't want, just because one is right next to the other, I don't want to cut them like a discount, or, oh yeah, I'm here, so it'll be a little less expensive. Because if I lose one of those, or if I lose 2 of those, and now all of a sudden I'm doing that one for 40 or $60, no thank you, I mean, dump fees alone, I've talked about this, I think, in other videos. Depending on where I go, it can be $35 or it can be $120, And to only do it for $60, I want each yard to be profitable. That was my reasoning, behind charging that. And also, having goals of getting better equipment, newer equipment, a new truck, a new mower, an enclosed trailer. All this stuff is obviously going to cost me money, and I'm never going to get there if I only charge $60 for a job like that. I guess it comes down to knowing your worth, charging accordingly. Each job needs to be profitable, not a group of 3 or a group of 2 or a group of 4. Each one needs to stand on its own profit wise. And if it doesn't, then you need to charge accordingly. I ended up emailing her back after I got done with my day yesterday. I was struggling with what to say without coming across as a jerk, but basically I was just kind of like, I know the guy who did it in years past did not charge correctly, and in order to be profitable on each job or property as a company, especially with dump fees and costs and maintaining my equipment, this is what I need to charge. If you're wanting it to be that price, that's something I can't do. So I already charged a credit card. I charged a credit card on yesterday, which is why she probably emailed about it, even though she could have looked at the invoice and asked me this before I charged the card. But yeah, I haven't heard back from her, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's too much for her and, she fires me. I want customers who value my effort and my time and the services I provide. What would you guys do if that happened to you? I know most of you probably, would just, charge what you need to charge, which is what I did. I know there are probably some people out there who might feel convicted in the price and thinking like, oh yeah, that is too much, or, whatever, and cut them some slack, take $30 off or something. Like, if these customers get into the mindset of complaining about price every single time you try and charge properly for what you do, then they're gonna do that on everything. Aeration, overseeding, fertilizing, mowing. Like, I want to increase prices next year. And if these customers are, think that they can, get away with complaining about a price and I'll go on a lower price, then that's just going to build in their mind that they can get away with doing that. It's going to drive my business into the ground. I'm not going to be able to afford, the debris loader that I want to help me out with leaves. It's not going to help me out with, wanting to buy, a new Exmark Laser Z. That's just kind of, that's what happened the past couple days with me. And it's definitely not a good feeling, when you get an email or a text from a customer about something like that. It's hard not to take it personally. But at the end of the day, it's my business. These are my prices. I'm sure there's someone out there who would do it for 40 or would do it for 60, but that's not going to be me. So I just want to encourage you guys to stick to your guns, stick to your prices, charge accordingly. Charge for your time, for the equipment that's actually out on the job. Charge for your time. The dump, going to the dump takes me, that takes me like an hour and a half out of my day, depending on, where I am in the city. And, that's an hour and a half that I'm not making money, or at least not generating money. So that's where I have to build the price, or build the trip to the dump and the fees into that price, because I'm not going to pay for it. And yeah, one more quick thing. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I got a little bit of a late start. It was pretty chilly this morning, and I was looking outside and there was quite a bit of frost on the lawns. And I'm sure you guys know that it can be pretty challenging to do a good leaf removal when, you have leaves that are, still frozen to the grass. But anyway, I'm on my way to the dump right now. I tried going to the dump yesterday after I picked up all those bags, but they are on their winter hours now, which they close at 4. They don't allow any new dump trailers or dumping after 3:30. So yesterday I had to go take some measurements for this mulch job that I'm hoping to get. And this is one where it's a real nice property, real nice house. They want, complete lawn care and landscape management. So I'm hoping, I can get on that and provide that for them. So I had to take some measurements yesterday, and by the time I got done, it was like 3 I think it was like right around 3:30, and I called the dump, and then that's when they, said that last dump is at 3:30. So having to do that this morning. I think I have 4 jobs today. I might have to push one into tomorrow, just because one of these ones typically generates quite a bit of debris, and I'm gonna be in that same neighborhood tomorrow. I think it would be kind of a waste of time and gas to fill up my trailer, like go there with a empty trailer, fill it up, go to the dump, and then come all the way back when I'm kind of, the last 2 jobs I had today are not really close by. So I think that's what I might do. I think I only have 3 scheduled for tomorrow. One is pretty decent sized. But I think I could probably definitely fit them in there. Maybe one trip to the dump midday tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, today's supposed to be like 46 degrees. So I actually like working when it's a little chillier like this, just because, when you're moving around, dragging tarps and stuff like that, the cool air makes it a little easier, not drenched in sweat. But I think tomorrow's supposed to be in the upper 50s. So I plan on getting a earlier start on my day tomorrow, since it'll be quite a bit warmer. So we'll see how that goes. I'll try and get some video of cleanups, and maybe a trip to the dump too. Try and put it in this video. Like this video if you could. I appreciate it. And leave a comment down below on how you guys would approach the situation I was talking about with the customer and the price. And if you're a veteran in this industry, or if you're new, or you're thinking about starting this, take some of these words as this is what you need to do. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid to charge what you need to charge. And, if you have any questions, ask them, leave them in the comments, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. This is my first year in the owning a business, so I'm still learning. I always plan on learning every single day, every single year, but there's definitely things that I do know, knowledge that, I want to share. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And thanks for watching. And we will see you guys in the next one. All right, later.